will be cash mobbing a Black-owned business where everybody commits to spending at least $20. And one day in 2 hours, we mob their store and their website to purchase their goods and services. For the cash mob, it not only helps raise awareness for Black businesses, but is just really a good payday for whatever business we're cash mobbing that day. All I want to do is continue to empower the community through group economics. This is the fight of our time. The fight of my parents and my grandparents were, sitting at the diner, making sure that the laws aren't blatantly against you in a very explicit way. The fight of our generation is economic empowerment. This is something that Malcolm X was strong on, especially near the end. This is something that Martin Luther King spoke about a lot, especially near the end of his life. Economic empowerment is our civil rights issue. What we're doing here by helping Black businesses, by putting resources in our community, this is our marching in the streets. This is our sit-in. This is our march on Washington.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. And I'm glad you just brought up, Dr. King. Recently we celebrated Dr. King, nationwide. And one of the things that I think is interesting is in '63 he gave the extemporaneous talk, which became known as the "I Have a Dream" speech. You know, but 4 years later, in 1967, he said, "My dream has become a nightmare. We were overly simplistic. We were too ambitious." And, he was saying that we shouldn't get wrapped up into that portion. We should really get focused on the practical and economic things. And it's interesting to me that when Dr. King started speaking about economics and war and economics, and, war is profitable. And he was talking about the boycotting of Christmas spending. Then he was killed.
Yeah. Yep. I refuse to believe that is a coincidence.
Yo,
well, remember the night before he was talking about collective bargaining in Memphis.
Absolutely. Right. He was talking about collective bargaining with businesses, and near the end, he also spoke about, making sure that the U.S. government supports Black economic empowerment the way that they supported white economic empowerment since 1776, since the very establishment of America, how the government undergirded its poor white peasants with education and land grants and tools to work the land. Mm-hmm. The same way that they undergirded their poor white citizens. Once again, Dr. King's message was equality, but that's equality across the board. If they got education, we need education. If they got land grants, we need land grants. If they get tools to work it, we need tools to work it. So this economic empowerment, I say it's the fight of our time, but really it comes from before us. And I'm just so pleased to be a part of this fight. Growing up in my teenage years, one of my heroes was Fred Hampton.